Hello my dear children, this is the continuation of MySQL functions. In this module we are going to discuss about some math functions and date functions. The math function mode is given for finding the remainder. So if you give 11 comma 5, the compiler will do the division, that is 11 by 11 divided by 5, and it find the remainder, that is 1. Then power is given for returning, that is first argument to the power of second argument. If you are giving 2 raised to 3, it will show only 8. And round off function, return the number rounded to d place after decimal. Here n is the number, d is the number of decimals you need to round off. So if you are giving 11.589 comma 2, it will print 11.59 because the third digit is more than 5. So on the second digit after decimal point, it will incremented by 1. So rounding happens always like this. So the compiler will result 11.59. Look at the second example given, 12.999 comma 2. So your answer become 13.00 because after the decimal point the digit given is 9. So automatically it add 1 to 12, the digit or the number 12. So the output become 13.00. That is the number of digit we need after decimal point 2. Then sign function is used for getting the sign of a number. For positive numbers it will return 1. For negative numbers it will return -1. Then SQRT is for finding the square root of a given number. If you give SQRT of 144, the compiler will result 12. Then truncate is very similar to round off, but it won't do rounding off. Look at the example given, truncate of 15.789 comma 2. Here the actual answer is 15.78 only. It is given in the wrong manner. The actual output is 15.78 only you will get. It won't do any rounding. Coming to the next type of functions, that is date and time. Here current date gives the current date of that particular day. Then date function is mainly used for if you entered, suppose if you are having a table like student and you entered the date of birth along with the time of birth. So if we need only the date part of the given value, then we need to use date of function. So it will return the date part only. Then month, it will return the month of a given date value. All these functions can be used along with the table data. The examples only having the direct values, but you can also use all these functions along with the column name within a table. So it will return 08. Here it is very similar to month function. It will return the year part of the date given. Then day name means it will return the weekday name like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. Then day of the month, that is in which day we had given the date. So if you are giving 2020 0804, it will return 4th day of the August, right? 4th day of the August. So it will return only 04. Then day of the week. So within a week, which day it is? Actually Sunday having the position value is 1, Monday 2, Tuesday 3 and so on. So the compiler will check which day it is. Then day of the year means within an year which day it is. For example, if you are giving 2020 February 15th, So the compiler will add 31 days of January plus 15 days of February. So 46. We will get the answer as 46. Coming to the next function, now and sysdate. These two functions are used for getting the date and time. Now function return the date and time at which the function executes. Sysdate will return the current date and time. Look at the example. Select now sleep 2. Here sleep 2 indicates sleep for 2 seconds then execute. 2 seconds only. So look at the value 10, 26, 20. That is the hours. 10 hours, 26 minutes, 20 seconds. Like this, after sleeping itself, it is giving the same value. 10 hours, 26 minutes, 20 seconds. But if you are giving sysdate, it will take the system date. So look at that. 10 hour, 27 minutes, 08 for the first sysdate. And after sleeping for 2 seconds, it will get 10 hours, 27 minutes, 10 seconds. There is a slight change in the seconds. So now function will return the current date and time at which the function executes. Versus date will give the system date. My dear children, you have to remind only one thing. All these functions are already predefined. So we need to use according to our desire. We can use all these functions along with the columns within a table. We can also use these functions in select clause as well as in where clause. We will discuss more about these functions in our online sessions. Thank you.